What is happening, everybody? It's been a while since I've talked to you all here. But before we jump into today's Home Daily, I just want to give y'all this little reality check, if you will, PSA, either one, whatever you want to call it. But I'm over here sitting by the truck. I just signed the papers for the new garage and everything, as you can see. But fourth wall break here. If y'all don't know why they revamped the garage, I mean, maybe it'll be more to come when it comes out. But the biggest reason that I knew this was coming, because now, for any garage you own, you've got your gas over here and electric. Oh, that's going to be fun. So you might even have electric vehicles in here now, too. Got electric there. Come on, stop jumping around. Yep. Electric, it looked like over there. I don't think that was gas. It looked like electric. But to actually fuel your trucks is now on this side. Well, since we're here and I haven't started that truck up for the day, let's get over here. See if anything back. Nope, don't look like it. And yeah, I think this might just be diesel, and it might even be diesel and gas through here. I don't know. We'll see all that, when the whole road trip thing comes out. So mark my words before it comes out. So now we said all that, I'm going to jump in my baby here. Let's get into the Home Daily episode, baby. And I've got to stop saying baby. I still got Louisiana on my mind. Alright, y'all. Let's get into this next Home Daily episode. Alright, finish that up. We're good. Alrighty then, what is happening, everybody? Welcome to another episode of American Truck Simulator Home Daily. And yes, I'm tired. I've been running. Y'all saw in the previous clips, I've been moving. With this Bobcat Machinery, I've been moving. So, I think I did. Yeah, that's done. So let me go ahead and walk out here to the truck. Nope, not that door. That'll find a new stuff. Where's the door now? It's fine. Well, that's what happens when you do all that, but hold on to me. You got to be somewhere. See, nope. Ain't me, just because I'm not used to it. This the door. Wow. I don't know what this is gonna be. Okay. Well, and y'all wondering, this is the door right through here. Makes you wonder, what the heck do they plan to do with that? All the money for ACS, and they got a big behind. Let's go back in here. Maybe it's just me. You know, like, what's all this? Just unfinished? It's interesting, but that's why you gotta look at stuff besides just behind the wheel, y'all. Let's get over to this truck. Check this. Emails and stuff. I'll talk a little about what's happening today. You can tell I was tired yesterday. I squeezed a little close, but that's okay. Get back in here. Yeah, I'll miss Red Star. Her bed was a lot more comfier than this. Okay, you can just tell by looking at it, not as much room. But it was just time. It was time for her to get parked. I've been in her since 2025, so... And I have a whole rule, but I'm not going to go into that right now. I'm going to go into what's happening for today. So first, let's see. She's in neutral. Yep, so that... hopefully she starts. She should, though. Yep, there we go. So I'm gonna let her warm up because I'm sure she's cold. I ain't been in her since... I mean, it got delivered over here yesterday before I got home even. But I ain't been in her since 2025, January last year. So yeah, that's why I said it's just time. Just time. She's gonna need fuel. Oh, mileage is good. Let me just check. Yeah, okay, she's warming up pretty quick. Oh, that's that Caterpillar engine too, and that would also explain because she got driven last night over here, so she's not super cold, but I'm sure when they got it were. But yep, and everything else looks good, building up, and this mileage. Yep, so we're good. So it'll warm up. People, these are things you gotta do. Well, I shouldn't say you got to. Yes, I know. They're making it with the new updates. I talked about this in the Discord server not too long ago, but making the new updates more modern, so you don't really have to do what I feel as a driver and everything you should. And what else was I gonna say about that? Like, crap, because something just came to my mind. Oh, just like the new fuel thing. I hate. Well, there's a lot of things about the new update that I hate, but I'll be specific just to this. I hate that you can't see how much you spent and your fuel mileage now after you fill up. It just says fuel tank full, which I get it. They're trying to move this to consoles, so I get that. No one cares, and nobody really watches. Fine, I'm not saying nothing. And I still have my own way of doing the calculations, but now when it's done, it's a few more steps. Y'all will see it in the video at one point. I had to manifest how to properly do it now with the new update, but it's just like I said, the new update is nice on certain things, and certain things I'm like, I wish they wouldn't. Just like I wish drivers would be oh, not that button, my bad. I would remember to pull the brakes when they park, but whatever. But yeah, the new update, I'm not gonna go into that whole rant. That could be a 30-minute video easily, but I'm trying to get better these days about keeping them short. So, back to what I said when we came out here. What's happening for today? Well, I'm still with Bobcat. I'm still with them. I'm on one today. But I'm gonna check this email because I requested last night for a what do you call, a full contract with them. Because I learned too when I was out there in Wyoming, I think it was. I was just talking to other drivers, stuff like that, and I happened to get on the CB with another Bobcat runner, and I asked him about what it's like over here with them and everything like that. And he was like, it's decent and everything for where he's at, which is I can understand because out there they have a lot more loads than in Arizona and everything. But I asked him, I called on real quick. The truck he was in was a company truck, whereas all mine are usually my trucks owned. I can even do my own authority if I choose to. I'm not at the moment, but the point is, yeah. So I'm going to try. I requested yesterday for them to give me, I call it a full contract job, but just be a company driver. So I'm gonna see if they sent me something today, because like I said back in the last home daily, this one isn't like, they give you two options, so you pick out of them two. So it's not forced dispatch like I said, but it's not like where you see me a lot of times looking at the load board, finding myself stuff like that with a lot of my other leases. So, and maybe that'll change over time. Like I said, Bobcat, though it's not new in reality, this is still new with ATS and everything. So they're still going to be working some stuff out, and I can promise you that. So it wouldn't shock me in I'd say year or so they've gotten more sister contracts and everything. Because like right now, as y'all saw, it's all Bobcat, all them. And I get that, but with today's market, diesel price, everything else, I can see them getting more contracts, which makes the loads better, which means more drivers, which means more owner operators per se. Because I think when I talked to him out of Wyoming, it was me and maybe like 3 other people that he knew of anyway that were owner operators over here. So I'm like, that makes sense. So, but anyway, long story short, I feel like I'm getting off on a little ramble here. I'm going to check this email and see what we get for a job, and hopefully we get one. Then I'll Uber over there and we'll go pick it up. Alrighty then, we are still in LA. They did have a job, which I'm not. I think in the last episode, sorry, I told y'all I was going to do an Excel review of how I think Bobcat Machinery and everything is. That may not happen in this episode because I was going to do it, I think when I got to Wyoming the second time. I don't know, but I was going to, but then it dawned on me, well, I could, but there's 2 things I'm leaving out. How the local stuff is, and how, just like today, if you're doing it as a company man. So I say, I can't give y'all the review yet if I ain't been through the full circle of stuff, But trust me, in the next episode, when it does come out, it's going to be a short behind episode, and it's going to be all talking about that, because I've got a lot to say about them. But that's neither here nor there for this episode. So let's go ahead. They said the truck will be in the back, and considering it's the only one, I'm guessing that's it right there. So let's see here. What my dude's doing? Digging. What you digging? Oh, you fix a pipe. I ain't gonna bother you. That's welding and all that. Oh, Volvo. I miss my Volvo now. Let's see, they give me the key. There it is. That. So let's see here. Let me. No, since my way out. Oh, you know what? No, let me get up in here first. Throw this bag down here. Don't need that. Alright, so go ahead and let you start warming up the fuel and everything. Alright, now while that's warming up, I can get out here, check all the straps. Yep, you're chained down good. You're good. You're good. Yep, do that one in the back? Probably not, because it's the attachment. Yeah, no. I hate climbing these things. I'm getting old. And that one's good. That one's good. Alright, now, did I turn the lights on? I'm pretty sure I did. Nope, I did not. Okay, well, that's what happens. No, don't worry, y'all. Once I'm done with today, especially considering it's so late, that should show you something if you watch me for a long time. But today and tomorrow when I get back home, because although this is a local run, it's not local. It's going all the way to San Fran. So But I guess I could see how they could call that local. So that and that. Alright, so let's fire it up. Get up in here. She should be fully warm, so fire it up. Alright, and I've done this many times, and I'll tell y'all again for y'all new drivers out here. When you get in, you have to adjust the seats. You have to adjust. I mean, don't get me wrong. Let me phrase that. You don't have to, but any real driver will tell you. You got to get it right for how you like it. So first things first. Let's see. Where's the one I'm looking at? One. Yep. So that would be that. Yeah. Come up here. Gonna go back a little bit. Right about there. Yep. Then you go to the field of view. Okay, this one. You come back a little bit more. Perfect. I can see that. Now I go to tilt. I want to see right about this. Good for me. Pan. A little bit this way. Yeah, that's good. Now 5. Rotate. Just like and there. Go back to field of view. Oh no, tilt, because I like to be a little bit down like that. There we go, that, and then just don't forget the wheel, y'all. But I think we're good on the wheel, because as far as I can tell, well, they won't let me do it, so let me get out of it. But as far as I can tell, I can see all the gauges I need to. So let's see. Yep, that's why I love the 300. That's why years ago, was it years? I don't even know. You know what? I'm letting this truck warm up. That's why I love having a Canon home daily thing, because when I say stuff, I can verify it. Now, you don't just jump into that. I've been doing this for a long time, y'all. A long time. So let's see. That videos, playlists, home daily. When did I get 300? I don't even think I've put it on a video yet. No, I have not. Because I went from there to that. Okay, impressive. Impressive. Because I didn't think it was that, because it's Sophia. Okay, well, I do have a truck like this. It hasn't been a video. I know what's gonna be happening now soon. Y'all haven't seen 300, which is very funny. I thought y'all had. But anyway, long story short, that has nothing to do with that. I do have one like this, and I love it because I got it because of this gauge cluster. You can see everything real easy. It's nice. I love the mix of digital with what do you call it? Analog. So yeah, and I do have one. They got TV in here. Impressive. Impressive. So she should be pretty warmed up now. Let's see, coolant. No, that's fuel. I need to get some fuel. Thankfully, when it's a company driver, you ain't got to pay for it. So that's nice. But I don't see. So let's see that. Fuel economy, oil. She's getting up there. 44 degrees. Why? Was it super cold? Coolant. I noticed mine does the same thing. It never shows up. So maybe that's something just with the 300. Yeah, I'm not seeing nothing else, so I'll keep it there. She looks to be coming up. Well, what time is it? 3:43 out. Around 3:45. I'm gonna say she's good. Oh, excuse me, but nope. So let's go to this map. And like I said, we just headed up to San Fran, which is very ironic, because if I had just waited, I could have just got the freaking Pete up there, so having to pay the fee to bring it down here. I gotta tell people I'm prepared for either option, so because I didn't know I'd be going to San Fran, so but either way I'm prepared. And why did nobody put? What do y'all do? What do y'all just get out the damn truck? Not gonna go into that rant. Not gonna go into that rant. But alrighty then. Well, let me finish up this paperwork, do this logbook, and we will get on this road. I hate going this late, but I take it when it comes, you know. That's trucking in a nutshell. Well, not a nutshell, but that's a big part of trucking. You take it when it comes and available. So, alright, let me finish up this paperwork and we will get rolling. Alrighty then, paperwork's all done, logbook's updated, we are looking pretty to go. I think and I told y'all, gotta let them warm up, but she's well warmed up, so I'll do that, and that. Show y'all the map one more time, which I figured is just straight 101 up. That's usually how San Fran's walk. Although in theory, well, back in the day, before they redid all this, I would jump on 5 and cut over to San Fran, but the way it works now with the new mixing bowls and everything like that is just so much easier to get on up from here. And heck, it's already, I'm on 101, so this will be a good little video for y'all who don't go on it too much, and a good little memory video for myself. So alright, now the part I'd never like. Oh, please tell me, Lord, that is not automatic. A button. Oh, no, thank goodness. I'm about to say, because those are the... Yeah, they got switch parking brakes now. Yeah. But no, let me just throw it in first, because it's the automatic. When I was reading the specs, it said I shift, and I was like, you can't even tell me that ain't automatic, but whatever. Like I said many times, the way of the world. You just gotta learn to adjust as a trucker. So, alright, do a tug test, she's locked, and let's roll. A lot easier when I came one time before with the KW 900 Copper Beast. That was a headache. Alright, sorry, I'm still learning this truck. So, alright, let's get going here. It's amazing how I'm still reaching the clutch. Use the clutch when there ain't even a clutch. Oh, I'm not an automatic boy. At least with trucks. Alright, let's get up this road, y'all. Got some strong brakes. They're nicely adjusted. Jake brake, but okay. Yeah, normally I'd be decent, fill it up, but I'm not filling it up. Call it what you want, I don't care. I'm just not. Normally I would. Most of the times I would. But I'm just not today. It can go 800 miles. It will be fine once it gets up here. I drop it off and everything, and they can fill it up from there. That's on Plastic Sons. Or whoever brokerage they use to buy their trucks and whatnot. But I'm gonna still say Plastic Sons. That's usually 90% how they do. Company buys the truck and they run it all, so they don't have to pay their drivers as much. I'm taking it from you. Kimmo can stop if he wants to. I ain't. "101, baby." I've got to get out the Louisiana mode. Fran. God, I'm hoping getting the truck tomorrow. It is not. I can't even say not automatic. 90%, 95% of the industry now, unless you own operators, is automatic. You can't even really go out and buy too many manuals no more. So I just hope tomorrow is not this. Nothing wrong with the 300. Like I said when we left, I love the 300, but just not this. Although it could be worse. It could be ones that have the freaking one-piece digital display everything. Just I'm sure someone's probably asking, what are the lines on the windshield? Those are the heat thing to make the window defrost. And unlike back in the day, when it was like barely noticeable, like the little tiny little dots on the side, no, to help with drivers and make it less so we have to do anything, which I'm not complaining about to that extent, but the point is, so it heats up a lot more the windshield, so it defrosts quicker, and yeah. Again, not arguing with the efficiency. Yes, they are making stuff a lot easier for the drivers, but yeah, I'm not gonna go into their van right now. Only thing I like about the truck, that horn is nice and deep. Not super loud, but it is like a deep horn. So that's the only plus right now about this truck, for me anyway. Yeah, I need to get back on the west side of California. I have not been in many years, but that's what I'm hoping. Now I'm gonna be doing local more with Bobcat Machinery. I'm more in this area now, so like I said, there's a lot gonna be said when I do the review of them. When I do the lease review of Bobcat Machinery. Weirdest lane change I've seen, but hey, that's what I got over. I don't count them little overly, what do you want to call it? I don't even know, but little tickets like that. I'm like, I'm just doing what I'm supposed to, so I don't even count those. people trying to be nice, but y'all either got to go or let me know what's happening. But I'm not gonna argue with at least people trying to be nice, because it ain't like that everywhere. Yes, I like it a certain way. Hush. Alrighty then. Get out here, do this post trip. Looks good, looks good, everything looks tight. Yep. Hey, get in here, I'll do the paperwork in a minute. Turn these off, don't need that. Now let's see. Oh, for y'all who don't know, because of the new update, remember, here we go back to here. You used to be able to hit a button and see all your info, like right here, when you're sitting behind the cab. Well, and I haven't found it yet. Don't hold me to this. I'm still learning little tidbits here and there. But now you see, even here, they don't tell you when it's due, just how much is left. Just like, where's the map? There. That doesn't tell you. It used to tell you here too. Doesn't do that much. Like I said, they're making it more for console themed, if you will. I can tell. But for us, the OGs, the ones who've been doing this on computer since the beginning, I understand there's a lot more that you can do on computer than PC, than consoles and all that. I'm glad they keep that in mind. If you go here now, you can see when stuff's actually due. So if you're like me and actually need to know like when stuff's happening, when you do you need to take a rest, all that stuff is still available to us. And this is okay, so somebody should be here, so I'll call them in a minute and let them know I'm here. That's why I was checking, because if it wasn't due until 8 or 9 tomorrow, I already know they ain't even going to be here until like 5 the next day, so I was going to lay my head down, do all that. So, I'm not going to go into that van right now. But alright then, well, thanks for riding with me on this one. Like I said, it wasn't much me talking. I've been working, running, everything else like that. But in the next video, it won't be probably no driving really, maybe a little just to show you, like in this one, a little beforehand clips. But mostly it'll be me telling you what I think about the Bobcat Machinery lease. That's the next video though. So, alright then y'all take it easy. I'm gonna call them up now and let them know I'm here, so I can what am I gonna do? I'll get, watch, I have to take my 10. I think, oh, and again, I'm not driving, so just Uber me back home to LA. It's been a minute since I've done these full contract jobs. So yeah, so let me call them up so I can turn the paperwork in for this, drop all this, all that stuff, get everything in the books, so they'll give me an Uber, take me home, and I should be home by, what's it now, 11. The latest I'll be home probably 10 tomorrow by the time everything is sorted and situated. So, alright, let me stop rambling. Thanks for watching, y'all. I'll holler at y'all on the next one.